Part 1. What exactly is a he/him lesbian?
Is that really an expression used by younger people?
Yeah.
Really?
I just don't get it.
It is a lesbian who uses he/him pronouns. Now that's the part that seems to trip a lot of people up right off the bat.
This is what I don't understand. If you are a woman and living your life as a woman, why in the hell would you use he/him pronouns? I just don't get it. And no, to me, it's not the same as when gay men call each other she and her.
Girlfriends hanging out, having fun, just having a kiki.
Yas, queen.
It's just not. That's like a playful thing. I don't think these gay men actually go around using she, her pronouns in everyday life, like besides when they're talking with their friends. You know, basically making fun of each other for being feminine or being dramatic, you know, which is kind of sexist actually.
What is the tea?
He/him lesbian is not a man who is choosing to identify as a lesbian. It's not a straight man. It's a lesbian who is choosing to use he/him pronouns. So a woman or non-binary person who likes women or non-binary people.
Why?
Some people use both he and she, and of course some people use a lot of neo-pronouns. So as a non-binary person, I feel like I can offer the extra perspective on this that pronouns don't always directly correlate to your gender.
But shouldn't they? I mean, that is a big part of it, isn't it? Isn't this literally why trans activists scream things like, my pronouns aren't preferred and it's ma'am?
Ma'am! Once again, ma'am!
I said both of you.
No, you said sir! Once again, it's ma'am!
Why do you guys constantly make things harder for actual LGBT people by changing these words around so they literally have no meaning whatsoever?
Is that typical of all gays today?
A lot of these words have a lot of meaning to us.
Why on earth would a woman want to use he/him pronouns?
Please tell me, I'm dying to know.
There are a lot of reasons why somebody might choose to use he/him pronouns, and to be perfectly honest, it doesn't even matter what those reasons are, because somebody else's identity and somebody else's labels are none of your business.
Correct. It is none of my business until you make laws enforcing the use of said preferred pronouns, or I guess non-preferred pronouns, because you are forcing them upon someone. And if they don't use them, they can be sued, they can be harassed, they can be threatened, even if they made a mistake.
And if you're a lesbian, if you're not attracted to men and there's no room for that kind of relationship with men in your life, then it can be quite difficult to feel connected to traditional womanhood and traditional femininity because you can't perform that for men.
No, I enjoy being a woman because I am a woman and I like myself as I am. My gender or the way that I live my life, the way I present myself has absolutely nothing to do with the lack of men or the lack of performing for men in my life. The most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Okay.
But here's where I'm at with all of this at the moment. My friends like Blair White, Rose of Dawn, who pass as women and date men, won't have as much social or cultural experiences as gay men, even though technically they are male. If you think about it this way, it's actually the same reason why bisexuals get so much shit, and people say that bisexuals, if they are dating somebody of the opposite sex, have straight passing privilege. Because social experiences do matter. And yes, this does make sense. My friends who pass as women and date men will not socially or culturally in the present experience any type of homophobia, even though they are technically males dating males. There is a social aspect to being a woman and being a man. But let me know in the comments what you think. Are he/him lesbians valid? Because even though they are still female, which would be technically the definition of lesbian, they are dating another female, but they are presenting as men. Do you think that label is valid? Do you think it makes sense? Do you think it helps people understand their journey and where they're coming from? But those are my thoughts on this issue. Let me know if you guys understand why people use male pronouns when they are in fact females who are living their lives as women, or vice versa, if it's not like tongue-in-cheek, like making fun of somebody, obviously. Thank you so much for subscribing and supporting me. I will see you guys in a few days with a brand new video. Until then, I love you. Love yourselves. Bye.